See, this is the shit that I don't understand. You order, what the fuck is this? What the? Go pick your own shit up for real, cause y'all doing too much now. Like, we not a fucking moving company. It's fucking mail and shit. Y'all really blow. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cleo and y'all here with my Miller. What's up, guys? And for all my new people, what's up? I don't know why I be talking in that pitch in the beginning. Like, I don't know, but what's up, y'all? So today, matter of fact, it's infomercial time. You already know the vibe. So I just came back from Shake and Crab, and I feel like I tried Shake and Crab maybe like a year or two ago. I'm gonna say 2 years, and it was mad oil at the bottom of the bag. Like, I'm saying oil, but it was probably just like way too much butter. But listen, I went tonight, okay? They are doing their thing again, and it's good. It was good. I did not eat my crab legs though. I definitely took my crab legs to go because listen, y'all, they got this sandwich fried. It's like a fried lobster tail sandwich. Yo, it was on point, okay? Listen, this is probably gonna be what I'm gonna be ordering on Uber Eats for the next couple of days, but it's never the same when you order it on Uber Eats. But that sandwich was really fire. Like, I'm here for that. Shout out to Shake and Crab. But so I did that. I just got back in. It's like 8:30 right now. I'm kind of sad about going to work, but who's not? But we're here with a little story time, which is gonna lead into like why I'm even doing this video in the first place. Remember what I said, guys? The importance of a hold down. Boom, right? So how many days ago was this? I feel like the days don't even really matter, to be honest, as long as it's not a Sunday or a Monday. Those are like the most important days in the post office for real when you're like a carrier, because it's like Sunday, if you're not regular, you're a CCA, you're going to work, and Monday, that's the day that you get slaved the hardest, because whatever your station is lacking, you're there to pick up and clean it up and do whatever else. So, you know, those are like the two days of importance for real. And they're back to back. It's not even like they spaced out. Damn. But right, it wasn't one of those days. So anyway, right, I believe it was was it a Monday? It couldn't have been a Monday, but whatever day it was, right? So I come in, right? I believe I was supposed to be on a certain route because I had a hold down on a route, right? But the guy that does the route, he does training in the academy, which is crazy. So he does that, but like he's in and out, and they never really know when he's gonna be in, when he's gonna be out, or whatever. So it's just always, I'm coming in thinking that I'm doing this route, and then he's here, and then I'm bounced somewhere else, and it's just really annoying. So anyway, right? So I thought I was on that route 7, right? So I come in, route 7 is there, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Listen, they try and put me on this truck, okay? Now, the first time they tried to put me on this truck, okay, let me explain the truck first, because I know some people are like, well, I know when I try and explain it to some of my friends, they're like, well, Jesus, what is so bad about truck 4? Listen, not only is truck 4 businesses, okay, the pickups are crazy, okay? The amount of stuff that the pickup has, like, you have to make sure when you arrive at this pickup that your truck is completely empty. Because if you arrive at this pickup with anything else in your truck, it just takes over the whole truck. It's too much. Right, let me start over, right? The businesses are crazy. The pickups are wild. And you have projects. And I don't mind the projects. It's not a thing that I mind doing it. It's just like, that's a lot. And you have to get on the elevator with the hand truck and go, start from the top, come down. Hopefully nobody else is on the elevator, because now you got to get off because you can't hold up the elevator. The pink slips, the writing it up, and like, and that's everybody's excuse. Like, because, you know, we're not really supposed to go all the way up to the top floor when you do the projects. At least that's for, I know a lot of other stations, because I've been to a few stations, and some of them are really weird with like apartment buildings and going upstairs. But I know I've been to Flatbush, and some buildings it's like mandatory that you must go upstairs. And I'm like, oh, well, sorry, I wasn't from here, so I didn't know that. So I put all of y'all stuff by the mailbox. Like, it's a big carpet. Like, y'all stealing carpet? Like, of course, if it was like a little package, I would put it in your mailbox. Like, I am a decent human being. I wouldn't just leave it. But you know, if it's a big package, like, it's an apartment building. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm instructed to not go upstairs. Like, I get it. This is your package, but I have rules to follow. So, you know. But anyway, right? So she has projects, which means you have to go upstairs to every single house and hand deliver. That's a lot already. And the street work is really like a... But it's just too much. It's way too much. And at the same time, like, this is my station now. Because I feel like I've done, like, half and half. Like, let me see. I did a year. I did a year at my original station for real. And it's like, these past 6 months, I've been here. And I'm probably doing the math all wrong, but... honestly, it's been like pretty much half and half. Like, I'm about to make another year in like January at this station. So even though I'm here at this station, like technically it's still not my station, and there's still routes that I've never done. So it's like, they need to understand that it's still some parts of the neighborhood that I still really, for real, I really don't know. So anyway, right? I was supposed to be on Route 7. I come in, they're like, oh no, you're on truck 4. So I'm like, okay. Mind you, this is important. This was on a Monday. Okay, you know how heavy Monday is? Whether you're on foot or whether you're on truck, Monday is just not the day. So boom, right? I'm like, okay. Because I used to get upset. I used to have a whole fit and like threaten to leave and tell everybody that I don't feel good. Get my 3971, whatever form that is. I used to get that out and listen, I don't feel good and I'm going home. But you know, I'm like, okay, let's stick this out. Let me see what, you know, because it gets with so much times that you want to threaten with the I'm leaving and I'm doing this and I'm not doing that. So sometimes you're just like, okay, cool. Truck 4. By the time I got to the 4th post-con, okay, I'm thinking, whew, okay, that was a lot. That's it. They're finding more stuff. I have 2 skids in the corner, a half a post-con still over there in the corner because they're still scanning. And at this point, I'm just like, okay. Now I'm about to get upset, okay? But, you know, this is what I'm saying. Unity at your station really comes in handy. And, you know, sometimes it's a little fake. Like, it is a little fake. Like, not everybody is your friend for real. But listen, even if they're not your friend and you feel a way about them, listen, be cordial, because you never know who's going to come and save your day. You feel what I'm saying? So one of the guys, now his situation is a little different, you know, you have people that they were regular at a job and for whatever the circumstances were, they had to like resign and start over from the beginning. But, you know, it's like deep down, he's really regular. He's really regular deep down, but he came, saved the day, like, listen, let's make a deal. Because I see you over there. You about to have a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I already know that you're not going to be able to do this. This is wild. I'm kind of worried if I can do it. But I think I'll do a better job at it than you will with this. So let's switch. You do my truck. I'll do your truck. And here's how we're going to have it. So I'm like, you know what? Perfect. His truck had about, and I've done his truck before. But, you know, his truck had maybe about like two and a half post-cons, you know. So I'm like, okay, I can do that, right? I do that. But at the same time, I'm like, okay. Oh, and then he hits me with the talk, you know. He's like, listen, you need to get hold down here because you see this? This is why you need to hold down, because you're getting bounced around, okay? They're putting you on random stuff that he already knows. My supervisor, he already knows that you can't do this, but it's like you don't really have a choice in the say if you don't have a hold down, because it's like, oh, well, who else is gonna do it, you know? So it's a lot of other stuff going on at my station right now. People are on light duty. We got people out hurt. It's so much. So, you know, I just got news that one of our CCAs, one of the heavy hitters, you feel what I'm saying, that was on light duty, sister's back. She is back on the street. So listen, this, you don't understand like how great it is when you are a CCA and you see other CCAs like get bounced out or they get hurt, because you're just like, well, sorry guys what I'm really about to say, but goddamn, my ass was already hurting and they were already not using lube, and now they're about to just do it dry, like just rip through my clothes and rape me with work, like, you know. And it just warms your soul when there are plentiful plethoras of other CCAs there to go through the journey with you. Like, I don't know why that feels so much better. Like, it really sucks when it's only like 3 of y'all and y'all like, wait, so what are we doing now? Or are we pretty much doing like a route and a half? Like what? Versus when it's like 7 of y'all and y'all all team up and y'all all there waiting in line while the ODL is over there talking about what they're not gonna do, and whatever they're not gonna do, you're gonna do. Oh, when it's like 7, 8 of y'all all packed up together, really just looking at each other like, we're gonna be out here all night. Yep. Feels good. It feels good. I love it there. I love it there. So my supervisor comes, right? He comes over to me, he lets me know, and this is what I'm saying. It's very scary when normally your supervisor is like the devil, Satan himself, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, but then all of a sudden they're being nice to you. It's really scary. And it's almost to a point where another supervisor came up to me like, why is he being so nice? Like, what the hell is going on? And I'm just like, listen, I don't know. He never puts me on to any hold downs. He never... You know, our shop steward went on vacation for like 7,000 years. I'm so jealous of that. So, you know, it's not even like you have anybody really to ask. It's really just like going to the list and really figuring it out yourself of like what's going on, you know? So it's just wild. But, you know, he put me on and I'm grateful for that. But it's really annoying because, okay, you know, he put me on, right? So I do the truck, right? I do it. Everything went great. The slavery that day, I came in, let's start from the beginning. So I came in around 7. I got there at 7. Yeah, I said I wanted to be there at 6:30, but that's a lie. I be tired. And we really be there until like, we don't be clocking out till like 8 o'clock, 8:30. So I'm like, ooh, for me to get there at 6:30, that's a lot. I'm not gonna be able to do that. So got there at 7. As soon as I got there, got a spot, loaded up. I think around like maybe like 8 o'clock, 8:30 ish. I was finished like loading everything and got my little expresses. And you know, it's not a relay truck. So, but doing the route, I realized that a lot of the businesses aren't open that early. So it was cool. Like now I know to like just really focus on more of like my street work. But now I know, like, because I've had hold downs on the route along that truck route. So now I know like what really to do first instead of just following the route for real, because it's like a lot of the stuff that I was trying to do first, it was closed, you know, so I wasted time. I could have did my street work first, you know, and then worry about, you know, the main roads first. I mean, worry about the main roads last, you know, because the traffic over there is, listen, I figured out a lot of stuff in that one day, but it really sucks because, okay, right? So I finished everything. I finished everything for the truck and I had to come back. Of course, we were splitting trucks, so I had to split. And not only that, somehow I ended up getting time on the street too. And I'm just like, what? Like, split and time on the street and my truck. But you know, you can't even complain as long as you make sure, if you get a hold down on, and that's the sacrifice that I'm really trying to explain. Like, it's like a sacrifice. If you sacrifice yourself and put a hold down or something that's, I wouldn't consider it easy, but something that's like pretty good, you know, because you have good trucks and you have bad trucks. So if you sacrifice and put down a hold down on something good, just know that in return for that, you're gonna get raped some days. Some days it's just gonna be like, listen, you're gonna do this, 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 and this because you have a good truck. So now you'll be able to take up all the rest of the things that I want you to do because you had a good truck. And it's really sad, to be honest, but what can you do? What can you do? So he's supposed to be gone for the next 2 weeks. I wish it was longer. I really wish it was longer. But so for the next 2 weeks, I should be okay. Hopefully, I don't have to update you guys on, oh, they tried to play with me, because that's another thing, right? Okay, I know I'm all over the place, but keep up. I come back, right, at night to look at the schedule because my station does the schedule for the week. Now, I see the next day, oh, I'm on route such and such, and okay, I got bumped. Now, I understand, and to be honest, I understand getting bumped, but if they would follow the rules of the hold down, and if the regular is off on that day and someone from the U group comes to do that truck on that day, I should be off on that day because that's the regular's day off, right? Right. But of course, no one likes to follow the rules, so, you know, it's always something else. But that's why I make my own rules as well. Do it with caution, but hey, I come up with my own rules as well. We gotta play the game, but so today I got bumped. But for the rest of the week after today, it said that I was on a route. So of course I'm like speed dialing the supervisor, like, okay, wait a minute. My paper is signed and stamped, so what's going on here? I don't know why this paper says Route 7 because I have a hold down on this truck, and of course, you know, he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. But listen, guys, there's going to be some static tomorrow if I get there and they're talking about some, oh, you're on route this and route that. No, because they have this funny thing of like, there's, as you guys know, there's favoritism. The post office is full of favoritism and cliques and, you know, different kinds of, and there's really no space for people who just come to work and mind their business. It's like, if you're not screwing someone, or if you're not in the clique, whether it's a racial clique or just girls knowing each other, or, you know, like, if you're not in some form of clique, it's almost like you're on your own. But we're not having that, okay? Because if I go in there tomorrow and y'all talking about some other junk that I don't want to hear, I really hope that y'all can hear that, and I'm pretty sure y'all can. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all can. This is what I do sometimes. Like, sometimes I turn down my TV, and if the conversation is good enough, then I'll just stop and, like, listen to the whole thing. I don't really know what they're talking about now, but anyway, y'all, like I was saying, yeah, there's gonna be static tomorrow if my hold down is not granted, because you know what? Oh, that's what I was saying. They always come up with some little reason of like why your hold down isn't really granted, or why you're still getting other treatment versus or doing other things that you didn't sign up to do, because, you know, oh yeah, well, we can play with you. Oh no, you can't. No, you can't. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But we'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm about to wind it down. I did my laundry, got all the important stuff out of the way for the most part, for whatever that means. I want to eat my crab legs, to be honest with you, but I'm talking mad junk. Yo, and they gave us an extra sandwich. Like, first of all, sis really came to the table with 3 sandwiches, and it's only 2 of us, and we just like, why is there 3 sandwiches? And she's like, oh my god, you guys didn't order, and we're just like, no. And she's like, oh, okay, well, my bad. So, you know, black people. I'm like, wait a minute, so does that mean if we touch the sandwich, we paying for it? Because she never picked it up off the table. So we really sat there, ate our food the whole time, and eventually we're like, so you didn't take back the sandwich? And she's like, yeah, no, enjoy. And we're like, oh. If they wouldn't have put so much mayonnaise on it, the sandwich actually would have made it. But to be honest, like, and the sad part is we really like rock, paper, scissors, like who was gonna have the sandwich. I won. But No, I'm lying, but that was an idea. But yeah, I got the sandwich, but it's so soggy. Like, and it had tomatoes on it. Like, it was good, like, when it first came out, because it was crispy and shit. But, like, now, it's soggy. And then I would refry it, but it got mayonnaise on it. So, I don't know. That could have been lunch tomorrow, but I knew that was going to be a bad idea. Speaking of that, I didn't even cook. I don't know what I'm supposed to have for lunch. Why am I having this conversation with y'all? Wow. But alright, y'all, that was it for this video. I hope y'all really for real get y'all hold downs. Once you off your 90 days probation, get your hold down and get a good one too, because there's some of them out here where I know one guy at my station, he had a hold down for pretty much his whole CCA career. Like, I guess the guy who routed was got sick and he went out, and listen, and when it went up for bid, when he turned over, guess what? He got the route. That's really his route. Like, I was so proud. Like, and I just got to that station. I don't even really know him like that for real, but like, I was so proud. I was like, wow, you are a CCA success story. Like, what? Like, you had this route for almost your whole CCA career, and then you turned regular, and now it's your route. Like, what? What? But I don't want no route. I want to be a U group. I don't want all of that responsibility, because I don't like it. Having your own route is nice. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Yeah, you know this and that. But like, no, I don't really want that responsibility, to be honest with you. And I need a U group of trucks. I'm tired of walking. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. But yeah, y'all, this is the end of this clip. Y'all like my hair? I went outside today without a hat for the first time in a while, because when I do my hair like this, some of my friends used to make fun of me and tell me I look like a little TJ, and I was just like, oh, I didn't really know how to feel about that. But I finally gained enough confidence to go outside with my hair like this for real. And I know you're like, go outside with your hair like what? It's braids, but I don't know. Yeah, and that was pretty unnecessary. At this point, I'm just rambling, and I should probably shut up now. So, all right, YouTube, until the next video. Bye.